I'm back with the next part of our Peasant to Emperor series, and I was advised by some of you to update the game to version 1.3. Apparently it is actually a decent update and Tailworlds have added a lot of new stuff. But something looks different. I don't know what, but something. It's one of those things where it's like 90% of what I'm seeing looks the same, but I don't know what it is, man. Something's just throwing me off. Maybe it does look the exact same. I'm not entirely sure, but we are now on the latest version. So we may encounter some new things along the way. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking out for, but we still have the same goal as always. We have to conquer all of the map, and right now we have to defeat the Empire. They're in a 3v1 war against us. The war is dragging on for quite a while now. I was hoping to bring an end to at least one of the 3 wars previously, but we weren't able to achieve that. The closest we are to winning one of the wars, if we take a quick look, is against the Western Empire. We are currently on 55, so if we focus entirely on the Western Empire and just keep attacking them and trying to take their land, maybe we can end the quest with the Western Empire. That's the hope anyway, but last time we left off watching another Western Empire army assemble in the distance. Currently they are up to 500 soldiers. Are they going to have any more? Or is that about it? And where do you plan on going, my friend? And oh, okay, there's a lot of lords on their way over. Are they trying to gang attack us? Are they going to outnumber us? We'll have to find out. But we may have quite the battle on our hands to start the day. The lords are coming, but they're not attacking. What's going on here, my friend? What is the strategy? And hang on a minute, where are all you going? What is going on? There is like 1,000,001 Western Empire lords in this area. But we're going to funnel the army away from the settlement and trap them in the woods, where we will then cut them down, eliminate them, and hang on a minute. Someone is attacking a settlement of mine. Oh, it tells you when you hover over it. That's new, I think. I don't remember seeing that before, but there is a Northern Empire army of 1,200 trying to take our castle of 400. The castle's not going to hold. We're going to end up losing it. Unless we can defeat this army and march north as quick as possible, I'm not entirely sure. But we are going to have to defeat this army first. I've had enough of the Western Empire. They've got to go. I'm telling you, man, something in my game looks slightly different, but I can't quite tell what it is. What have they done? I don't know. The enemy army is going to wait for us along the tree line. I don't know what formation they're going for right now. It looks like they're going for the human blob, because I really don't know what that is. Is that a shield wall? What's going on, lads? It looks like we're going to have to march across the battlefield anyway. They're not going to come to us. So let's get running and defeat the Empire blob. Hang on a minute, they've changed all the sound effects and the way some of the menus look. It muffles everything when you start commanding your men. Ah, okay. Well, come on soldiers. Into position, men. We have an army to take down. I don't know how effective the cavalry is going to be. The enemy have 50 cavalry on the right side and another 50 up in the trees hidden away. We can just see a little glimpse of them there between the tree line. But the infantry is going to get into position. The archers have already started firing. And now we wait for the enemy to make their move. They're going to break formation first. I feel it. There's no way their morale is going to hold out for that long. Sooner or later, men, you are going to give up. And they're on the move. Alright. Cavalry 1. Attack the enemy cavalry. Cavalry 2. Attack the other cavalry. Infantry. Prepare. Brace for impact, men. I can't seem to breach the enemy shield wall. It's too tightly compact. I accidentally killed a crossbowman when I was aiming for the bannerman. That's my bad. Poor guy took a stray arrow from me. But I guess we fight to the death now. There's not really much else to do. I nearly got impaled by a man. That was a close one. It seems that the cavalry is trying to attack our flanks. I thought our cavalry would put a stop to them, but I guess not. Where is this guy going? There we go. One thing I've noticed, the circles above the soldiers' heads has disappeared. So I don't know who I'm fighting. I just have to hope that I'm beating up the right colour. Purple for Empire, that's all I know. Let's just hope we don't have any purple soldiers in our army. Surely the enemy can't keep up the fight for much longer. This has to be the end of them. Look how many arrows you have in your shield, my friend. It is over for you. Surrender. Give up the war. No more have to die if you kneel to the Battanians. Is that too much to ask? Is it unreasonable of me to say kneel to us? Either way, men, charge. Cut down any remaining foe. No one leaves the battlefield. They made this decision. They chose to fight to the death, so we're only giving them what they wanted. Well, that's an interesting new feature. After you capture an enemy lord, you don't have to capture them and then go to your party to take off their head. You can cut out all the menus and execute them on the spot. That is good to know. We may at some point need to cut someone's head off, but for now, you are my prisoner. It is time to bury your dead, but the ground is frozen solid and the wood from nearby trees is too wet to make a proper pyre. You can give the bodies a hasty burial in a nearby gully, even though wolves or other animals may find them, or take the bodies with you to bury them as soon as you can. We only have one decision. We cannot abandon the men. They put their lives on the line. They fought for our nation. They fought for our dream of a united Calradia. The least we can do is respect them after death. We shall carry the bodies with us until we find a proper burial site. We must now travel north in an attempt to put a stop to the Northern Empire army. There were over 1,000 of them up there, and there were only 400 defenders. We're not going to be able to stop them outright, but hopefully the defenders can put up enough of a fight that the enemies become weak enough for us to clean up and eliminate them. That is the hope anyway. Whether we can actually pull it off or not, we'll have to find out. Hold on a minute, reinforcements are rallying. The Battanians, all of our armies have come together to put an end to the Northern Empire. Let's attack, men! For Battania! There are over 2,000 of us. Lords from all across the realm have gathered here to put a stop to our enemies. Caladog has marched out of the capital to storm the battlefield. There are many of us, all of Battania united with a single goal. Has this update fixed the AI? Has it made them more responsive? Are they actually gonna fight for their nation? Maybe our dream of a united Calradia is not as far away as we thought. Maybe it's there, just on the horizon. We can see it. We are near the dream now. But first we have to take down this army of 12 lords. Our allies have run at the enemy at full speed. To be honest with you, I don't know how they got so far ahead of us. But we are going to have to try and catch up. I've only brought the archers with me because if we have the AI infantry to hold the line, I'll just sit back with the archers and eliminate as many as we can. Wait for me, lads. We shall join you on the battlefield shortly, men. Do not fear, we have not abandoned you. Oh no, it's a bridge fight. This is gonna be brutal. Alright, archers, line up, men, and hold on a minute. Who's on that bridge? Hulk? Someone just launched a horse halfway across the river. We're going to try and take a nice side angle on the enemy. This should open them up for easy fire, and we should be able to eliminate them. There's nowhere for them to go. They're just stuck in the open, easy for the taking. As long as the infantry hold and the enemy don't make it across the bridge. That's the only thing we can hope for now, and come on. How have I still managed to friendly fire someone? There's nothing but purple on that damn bridge, and I still hit a teammate. There are enemy reinforcements coming, but still, there's nowhere for them to go. They can't get across the bridge. We have the Empire stuck, and we shall eliminate them. I just hit Mengus in the abdomen. Well then. Hopefully he doesn't trace the arrow back to me. That's probably the first time we've actually shot an allied lord. Normally it's just some random soldier, but thankfully we didn't kill him, I think. We'll have to see at the end of the battle. If Mengus is dead, I apologize. It was my bad. But we're nearly out of arrows, and I think the enemy is pretty much eliminated. There are more reinforcements on the way by the looks of things, but it shouldn't be an issue. What is actually going on this bridge though, men? Are we able to breach, or are we stuck? The bridge is actually quite empty. What are you playing at, soldiers? Attack! Okay, you're friendly, my bad. Without seeing the circles above everyone's heads, it makes it really awkward. I don't know who I'm fighting. I swing the sword and I hope for the best. If we damage someone, great. I think I'm killing a horse right now. There are some Empire soldiers in front of me and they keep turning their backs to me. It makes it easier to kill them. And we've made it to the other side of the bridge. I guess now it is cleanup time. But I feel as though this battle is pretty much over. The enemy are in a full retreat. The cavalry will run them down as much as possible. And we can move on to our next target. 2 enemy armies have been eliminated already. We're going to call in some additional lords. We're going to get some more reinforcements. And now that we've eliminated the armies, it is time to eliminate the settlements. Defeating the armies is not going to be good enough. We have to take their castles and settlements as well. The bloody flux has spread across the siege camp. What is going on? The men are plagued. And we have to come to a decision. We have to somehow prevent the army from getting entirely sick, but also we need to try and treat the wounded. We can't just allow them to die to this disease. I think the best decision will be to treat the men, but we need to isolate the sick. I'm sorry, men, but we can't risk the entire army getting taken down by a disease. If we all contract the disease and end up dying, we're not going to win against the Empire. So it's a risk we're going to have to take. I apologize, soldiers. 3 of your troops died. I'm sorry, men. I'm sorry. But it was for the greater good. We risked losing the entire army if we didn't put a stop to the disease. It is time to launch our attack. We have destroyed all of their defenses and we are ready to go. We outnumber them nearly 3 to 1. It should be an absolute slaughter for them. Soldiers, you know what needs to be done. The Empire must fall. There are ladders right in front of me. I could lift them up and attack, but maybe we'll wait for some more equipment. I don't want to charge the men to their deaths. We need to keep as many soldiers alive as possible. We've also got to be careful for those damn peepholes. There's a man I see. There we go. Hold on a minute. Another shadow. I'm just getting glimpses of shadows. There's another one. And another. Is there another one above? I don't believe so. I can't see anyone right now. Oh, hold on a minute. It's actually quite difficult to try and see them. Is there one in the bottom window, or is that just a foot sticking out the window? Oh, there is one, and there is also a foot. It's a bit of both. What kind of position do you have to die in for you to fall down and then stick your foot upwards out of a window? I have no idea. Poor guy was doing a bit of gymnastics as he died. The infantry are moving into position now, so I assume the ram and tower has made it. Not that it wouldn't have made it, I mean we destroyed all of the enemy's catapults. But it is time to make our way into the castle. I'm gonna try and make an opening for the men. And hang on a minute. Where are you going, soldiers? What are you doing? Don't tell me you're fleeing from the battlefield. Rally, men! Charge back up the hill! Take the fight to the enemy! I hope it was just my soldiers readjusting their position for a new charge, and not that there are actually people retreating on the battlefield. I will not accept any man who surrenders to the Empire. We fight till our last breath. And the enemy are fleeing. Or some of them are anyway. Others are fighting till the last man. What's going on in here, soldiers? Why are we just hanging around? There are probably archers above my head. We're gonna have to scale the tower, I think. It's the only way to get rid of them all. Otherwise they'll continue to stay up there raining fire down on the men. Surely that's the last of them. Never mind. More are coming my way, it seems. There are a few enemy soldiers retreating back to the main keep, and I also hear fighting below me. What is going on down below? Soldiers, charge, men! Attack the enemy, don't hang around, eliminate them! And it looks like this battle is pretty much over. Majority of the enemy soldiers are fleeing for their lives. I don't blame them. There's no way they're gonna survive this battle, and hang on a minute. A stray arrow? Did that come from one of my men? Or is there an Empire soldier trying to kill me? Where did it come from? Surely the enemy cannot keep up this fight for much longer, although that being said, we have received word of another Western Empire army trying to take a castle, but the AI armies are on the move. They're going to try and eliminate them. I'm wondering if this new update has made the AI a lot more responsive. The AI armies seem more focused and determined in taking down our enemies, and they're not allowing them to take any of our territory. Is this the turning point we finally needed? Do we have AI with brains? This may be a miracle, something we've waited this entire time for. But if we go to the kingdom, go to the Western Empire, we can see that we have nearly killed 20,000 of their people. There are only 5,000 of them alive. We have killed almost triple than there are survivors. This war surely cannot go on for much longer. I don't know what the end goal of the Empire is. Why are they being so stubborn? If they just ended the war, we'd move on to a new target. We wouldn't want to fight you anymore, but they just refuse. As for the Southern Empire, we had a small skirmish. We killed a few armies on each side, but other than that, that was pretty much it. And the Northern Empire, We keep going back and forth. It's a bit of a brutal one, but nowhere near as brutal as the Western Empire. As for the other kingdoms, we just have to hope that they don't start a war with us. The Aserai are fighting the Western Empire, which gives us a little bit more of a fighting chance if they have more enemies. And hang on a minute, you can make alliances and trade agreements? Is that something new in the update? We could propose an alliance with the Aserai. We could fight side by side with our former enemies, settle our differences, and focus on eliminating the Empire. Do you accept, men? Do you agree to put aside our differences once and for all? We can follow up our alliance and strengthen our bond by forming a trade agreement. By having a trade agreement, it might bring more wealth into the country, which is great for us. We can also form an alliance with the Khazate. We have yet to face them on the battlefield. We haven't seen them since they're on the complete opposite of the map to us. But by forming an alliance, we can turn our attention to the Empire. Every kingdom that is willing to form a bond and take down the Empire is okay in my books. We will not fight you at any point soon. We will form an alliance and we will take down our enemies. As for the Sturgeons, the kingdom aren't really a fan of them. They have caused us too much trouble in the past, and we just don't like the Sturgeons. The North will soon belong to us. I wonder if with our newly formed alliances, we can actually finally bring an end to the Empire. But in the meantime, while we wait for our allies to actually do something, or whether they even will, I don't know yet, we are going to continue to march on the enemy. We could run to the defense of the castle, but I think our allies should have it under control. While we have an army of 900, we may as well use it to the best of its ability and take down the Empire soldiers. And it is once again time to take the fight to the Empire. There doesn't seem to be much cover near the enemy castle. Once you get to a certain point, it's just an open field, which isn't great for us as it makes us an easy target for the enemy. But we have eliminated all of their siege defenses once again. So we don't have to worry about any catapults or ballistas, just the militia archers, which I don't think will be too much of an issue. There are enemies in the little peepholes again, but there's not an awful lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. We just fire blindly into the gaps and hope we hit someone. There we go. Half the time I'm convinced there's no one even there. I don't know what I'm firing at. Do we just drop an arrow into each hole and hope for the best? But the enemy infantry is starting to get into position. Can we eliminate a few of them while they're not looking at us? I don't know what they're doing. You should probably hold your shields up high, men. I know you're our enemy, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of advice. But this shouldn't be too difficult. We should be able to breach fairly easy. And now we climb one of the ladders. I just hope that the guy in front of me doesn't get stage fright and try backing down from the wall. Keep moving forwards, men. Forwards at all cost. Well, the man in front of me is dead. That's not a very good sign. And no one else has followed him up the ladder. Well then. There are just the two of us that are going to try and breach the enemy's defenses. Hang on a minute. A few of the other soldiers have started to climb. There's about 5 of us up here now. And we are in. Now if we can make the gap wider for our soldiers to get in, that would be great. I wonder if I need to order the soldiers to charge once more. And now hopefully we can push through their defenses and eliminate them once and for all. There are enemy archers over here that are being a little bit of a pain. Maybe I'll eliminate those, give the men a bit of a fighting chance. The front gate has yet to fall. What is taking the men so long? Why has the ram not breached yet? Enemy reinforcements are on the way and we have yet to make it through the front gate. Something's not right here. I think all of the enemy reinforcements are coming our way as well. This isn't good. I don't have anything to eliminate them either. I don't have a rock or something I can drop on their head. And hang on a minute. Where have all you come from? What is going on? And now it is a battle for the stairs. The enemy soldiers are trying to climb. You know what has to be done, lads. There is only one thing that can win us this war. Cannonball! The enemy will not see the rear flank coming. We can distract them all for the soldiers to attack. That is my sole purpose here. Focus on me, enemies. Focus on me. Alright, soldiers, I'm gonna need some backup, I think. I've dragged half the enemies away from you, so hopefully you can hurry up and defeat the enemy. Okay, we're just being gang attacked right now. Where are the reinforcements? The enemy are circling me, men. I can't block in 4 different directions. Oh no, this is it. This is the end, men! Help! Okay, maybe the cannonball tactic didn't quite work. Or maybe it did. Maybe the purpose of it was to distract the enemy. I don't know where the soldiers are running off to. What is going on here, men? We are now on 68 out of 100 against the Western Empire. We are slowly making progress, but we just need that last little bit to go now. We have taken some of their castles, we have defeated their armies. Our allies defeated them at this castle, but then we received word of a Northern Empire army attack in the north again, which isn't great, and there are over 1,000 of them, so I don't think our army is going to be able to stop that, so we may have to run north and assist them. The garrison is only 100 troops, and they're not going to hold out for long. Whether we can make it in time or not, I'm not entirely sure. But if we don't want to lose that settlement, we have no choice but to travel north. As for the Western Empire, we've taken some of their land. They have 3 castles and 4 settlements. I don't think they have anything else. I think that's pretty much it. The rest belongs to either the Western or the Southern Empire. So overall, we are actually slowly taking down the Empire. We are slowly getting all of their land. The march north is going to distract us for a little while, which gives the Western Empire time to assemble another army, which we'll have to eliminate. But as for the enemy defenses, what can we do? Their garrisons in the settlements are going to be massive. I mean, look at that one alone. There are nearly 800 defenders, and that's without any lords or anything like that hiding inside. That is just pure garrison and militia. If we get a closer look here, we can see a lot of enemy lords outside our castle. I don't know what their plan was. Were they going to try and put a stop to us? I have no idea. But overall, with the new update, I've got to say it has added some interesting stuff, and we'll only learn more as we play it. But I have to say I have noticed a bit of a performance drop in some of the larger battles, which we didn't really suffer from on the previous version. But you'll have to let me know, are there any new additions in this version of Bannerlord that we should keep an eye out for? Is there anything else we should do? Or do we just keep up the fight as normal? Do we just keep eliminating our enemies every step of the way? But I'm afraid that's all we're going to have time for now. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.